There are plenty of stories about Robin Hood types, people who take from the rich and give to the poor. This is not one of those stories. Meet Jay Gates, the Repo Man. He takes from the poor and gives back to the banks.
I'm an adrenaline junkie. We don't want to damage your property. We don't want to run over your dog or hit your horse. And basically that's the Repo Man's main thing, is we don't want to bring conflict. Being that we come to your house, right, we're bringing the conflict.
When he first approached me with doing it, I was a little worried because of, some of the things that you hear, and he has been shot at and a few times, and so I was a little nervous at first. It was hard to sleep the first year when he wasn't at home.
Every day is different in the repo business. It often starts with a call asking Jay to repossess an item from a customer who hasn't paid his debts.
F&J.
And there's no denying the fact that Jay's financial success depends on other people's financial failures.
This will be a 2000 Ford Excursion. Big, very nice neighborhood from what I understand. Double car garages, big houses. We know that they don't have jobs. They have foster care, foster kids. So there's no reason we shouldn't see it in the driveway.
Best case scenario for us is we're rolling up, cars parked in the driveway, we back up, hook it, and we're gone. We don't talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Right? The more we sit and chat, the more chances of the situation going bad.
If they'd have come out, we'd end up got to hear their whole story.
It's never their fault. Checks in the mail. All the same cliches. It's always like that.
For someone who seems so rough and tough on the road, Jay Gates is much loved at home.
My husband can be an ass at
big
times. Yes, a very big one. But my husband has one of the biggest hearts that you will find.
You can tell he's got a heart when he goes out. It's not, I don't think anybody that does this, obviously you want to make money, but you're not out there to just purposely, destroy somebody's life and bring them, ruin their whole day.
We're just average, down-home, okified folks.
Still, Jay admits he'll go just about anywhere to get his rig.
Right now we're looking for an 03 Hyundai Elantra, gray in color.
We'll do a drive-by before we do anything. We'll confirm that the debtor is there at the residence, which usually in the daytime they're not, unless they have a nighttime job. You're chasing sometimes a ghost. You got people out there that are really not legit. Those are the ones that you can track them through 3 or 4 states. I've even all the way across from the East Coast to the West Coast.
And it is not here. Holy smokes.
A lucky break for the owner, but a disaster for Jay. This month, even one failed repo hurts Jay's pocketbook.
You just got to keep your chin up and just keep going at it. The frustration, the stress when times like this, it costs so much to keep the doors open that before I even make a profit here, I got to clear a minimum of $12,000 a month. With no cars coming in, that's $12,000 a month. I'm going in the hole.
I tell him all the time, I know you're stressed, but it'll work out. It always does. And if it doesn't, you'll find a way to make it work out.
One would think in a recession, a repo man would have the kind of job security many would envy. But that's not the case.
Well, the economy is the big factor. All the finance companies started losing so much money, and there was so many cars out there that they actually started calling the clients up and seeing what they could pay. I mean, they went way out of their way to work with them. You know, they don't really want the car. If they take the car, they lose money.
In other words, says Jay, the banks, his clients, have gone soft.
Absolutely, the economy is impacting people's ability to repay their loans. We will take many, many steps with our members before we, take that final last step. We really want to help them through this. The first step is for them to give us a call and just say, I need some help.
And the more deals banks work out with debtors to keep their cars and boats, the less work for Jay. So the few repo commissions he does get are critical.
This one ought to be pretty easy. She works late shift at the bar. It's a big wide open parking lot. 97 Mustang, pearl white. This one should be a no-brainer. She'll be able to roll in, stick it, and drive right off without even getting out of the truck. Now this one, guaranteed, she's going to be screaming if she comes out. She will be upset.
The adrenaline kicks in as Jay finds his rig at a bar in town.
I'm sure that's going to be our car right there.
Is it the white one?
I'm sure that's it. Perfectly executed. What we did is we lowered our boom, got everything ready to where all we had to do was roll up, confirm the license plate, out. And you seen about how quick. Normally we'd have been a little bit quicker than that. I was slow on that one.
A successful evening for Jay means he can keep the lights on for one more month. So passes another day in the life of a repo man.
We've been persistent, and it might have took a while, but boy, we definitely made some people's days.
Everybody's a repo man. I swear it. 3/4 of the people I repo, oh, I used to be a repo man. All right, whatever. We get about 2 blocks down the road, and finally I hear something, and I look back, and here's the guy and his wife running, and I mean they are just buck naked. Twice I've had women come out and shoot at me, and fortunately I'm quicker than what they were. I jumped in the truck and ran over their azaleas, but I got out of there.
Oh yeah, it's a good night.
Yeah.
We got, I mean, compared to what we've been this month, 2 in one night, I'm happy.